G'day, this is Jason here from Forex and Forex UTurn. Today is September 21st, 2011. And what a day it was today. Very, very boring in the US session here, trading here today. And then she just shot up like a rocket. The fear has set in right here in these two bars. What are they gonna say? What are they gonna say at 2:15 p.m. today? The FMOC meeting. Yes, yes. That's what this is all about. So what you have is you have traders squaring up positions, putting themselves into a more neutral, safe position before the news because you never know what could be said and it could run up 200 pips. It could run down 200 pips. It could run down and run back up, or run up and run back down. You never know. It could run sideways. How about to the left? How about to the northwest? How about to the southwest? No, I'm just joking. Okay, okay. Enough with that now. Let's get on with the setups. Okay, trying to be a little entertaining here for you since you're getting so bored listening to my videos. Okay, here is 10 o'clock GMT down here. I already updated the filter, so it's all good. It's all good. So, your first sell, okay, would have been right there. And why is that? Because, let's go back in time and take a look-see. Because we already broke through this support right here, okay? We broke through this support right here, okay? Went down, came back up, went down, even though bounced off there, came back up. You would look to sell right there. Boom, down she goes. Sell right here. Or even you can sell off the trend line as well, people, okay? But this is your point of action is the trigger line. That's why it's called the trigger line because you pull the trigger, bang, bang. Okay, so anyway, you had a few opportunities to sell retracements back up, rallies here and in here, even in here. Okay. Then, of course, as you always know, sooner or later they get sick of doing that and they take it the other way. So if you sold one here, you got burned. Okay. There was a double bottom here, and they took it back up. But there was no ideal setup to go short here because the filter in the bottom did not line up at the time. Okay, so now let's look at this particular setup here, which was at 7 in the morning. Okay, so if you sold it here, it broke through the support. You would have sold it here, but okay, if you sold it there, you had about 23 pips to the bottom. So you're off by 2 pips, for the ideal amount of pips from entry to the nearest support level to get into the trade. Okay, so anyway, if you did sell there, you made some pips, and then it retraced back up, sold it again, sold a couple more times in the U.S. session. And then, as you can see, we had a low and a lower low, and then off she go and went the other way. So anyway, then when this setup here happened, there was no setup there because it did not line up in the filter. Okay, did not line up in the filter till it took and did its wild takeoff like a Forex rocket ship ride here. Okay, so anyway, here, the only place you could have bought a dip was right here if you wanted to do it. I wouldn't do it personally because it is past, okay, the time to trade, in my opinion. It's like 20 minutes after 11 when this occurred right here, okay? So, yeah, sure enough, it worked out and it shot up higher, but that was the time of trading. Okay, so let's move on now to the 1 minute. We'll go to the hourly. Oh, move that line to, there we go, 9 o'clock. Take off the auto scroll. Yes, indeed. Isn't it beautiful how they just keep buying off this 10 and 21? 1 minute, 5 minute. They do it on a 15-minute, all kinds of different time frames. It's quite amazing, I tell you. Oh, there she shoots up higher. More fear is set in. Okay. Anyway, let's go back in time to 9 o'clock. Okay, here's 9 o'clock. It was red, red, red. So, right here, we'll put a line. Should put a line there. and one right there. Okay. So came down. It did break the support here, as you can see. Yeah, I don't need this one. Okay. Broke the support. Came back up. So you would have sold right here. Okay. And this was at 28 minutes after 2 a.m. in the morning. You would have got in short. And oh yeah, she went down and gave you the 10 pips, ladies and gentlemen. Gave you more, gave you 24 pips. Then there was another opportunity to trade right here. Yes, indeed. It broke through this support again, right here. Came back up. Okay, to the nearest support, there's 11 pips. To here, it's like 18, 19 pips. Sure enough, look at that. Boom, 1, 2, 3. 3 minutes, you had definitely had your 10 pips here. And then within 4 minutes, you had it here. Very, very cool. Two very beautiful scalp trades. Very, very quick. Within 4 minutes, in and out. Nobody gets hurt. Okay, that's it for, I guess, well, no, there's 11. Yeah, this is past the time, but it was another trade to sell. And sure enough, it worked out as well. Okay, very nice. Today the setups worked out. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, let's go on to the pound. Oh, how much did she shoot up there in that 1 minute? Or 1.5 minutes. Oh, 24 pips, eh? Crazy. I feel for the people who were short there, going, oh yeah, it's going to go down, it's going to go down. And zing, they zing the sucker right up and take out the stops. And people are going, oh no, no. Yeah, that's what happens. That's why you never sell in an uptrend. Never sell in a downtrend with the Snagger system. Okay. And here's the pound. We already did the 5-minute deal. You see there's no setup here. There was a setup to sell short here. Here you could have sold some rallies back up, and this I bet was the 4:30 news. Up it went and down she went. Okay, so anyway, you got a chance to sell here, which was at 20 to 8, and you got short. Yeah, going around 70 pips down. You got some pips. There's a whole bunch of opportunities to sell, down here. Whether you would have or not, I don't know, but that's the advanced method. Okay, so that's it for the pound. Let's now look at our Swissy. Oh, look at the Swissy did at this time. What caused that? Look at that, 720. That's like, I don't know, 20 after 11 or something. Or 20 after 12. Shot up. Holy jeez Louise. How much did it shoot up? Oh yeah, 103 pips in 5 minutes. And then came right back down about 80 of it. Oh yeah. What was that all about, eh? I don't know. I don't know. But when it happened, ladies and gentlemen, the line was blue, the filter was black. It didn't tell you to do anything, but it definitely did not have you short. Okay? So that's a beautiful thing. They were buying off the 10. So if you were buying off here, not giving a damn what the filter says, woo! And if you got out somewhere up around here, you did good. You did real good, good, good. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so let's move on now to today. Well, I'm a little mixed up. I'm sorry. Okay, so anyway, that situation happened. After that situation happens, I would not touch this. It's like very, very hot, hot, hot. Don't touch. Shh. Like get burned. So I wouldn't touch it, and it just grinded sideways and went sideways more and did nothing. And then over here, what time is this at? Okay, 17:10. This was in the U.S. session. It gave you an opportunity to buy here, but it bounced off resistance, sold off resistance. So I wouldn't have touched that trade. And then, by the time it broke through resistance, came back down, if you got in and bought this dip, well, they burned you on it. As you can see, they took it the other way. Okay, so anyway, that's it for the setups for today for the Snagger. Let's move on to the U-turn. Okay, so look at that. Eh? Took it up to the 39.50 something here, right off that line. Oh, yes. Okay, so anyway, we got the W here at the beginning of the Asia. And if you got long here, well, it didn't go very far, and then they took it down. You got the opposite signal. I just hope that all of you know that once you get an opposite signal forming, if it hasn't hit your stop yet, it's like, it's telling you, hello, time to get out, eh? So anyway, got a signal here to sell somewhere in here. Didn't give you very many pips either. Then it gave you this W again now to buy. So the only place you probably could have bought where it was somewhere past 37, 37.25 or something. And it's giving you a few pips now, and that's about it. Not too much to talk about there. And in the pound, this here, okay, even though it did this big move down over 100 pips, there's no trade here, okay? This is not a correct M or W formation, okay? Um, it just doesn't really look like an M or form. So you don't know if it could have went sideways here for another like 3 or 4 hours, and the line could have been crisscrossing and kissing each other for 4 hours. You don't know that at the time, okay? So when it came down here, even though it crossed over, made it kind of look like an M here, okay, and it was sitting at 57, you didn't know if it was going to go down to 56, 55, 80. You didn't know if it was going to go there or not. Neither did I. Nobody did. So this was not a setup to sell today, okay? So anyway, this was the setup to buy, and sure enough, it only went up about 40, 50 pips. Okay, so I just want to tell you all that if you did the trade and you got in short at 57, well, the market brought you some bucks, but it was not a correct sell. And that's it for the setups for today. Thanks for listening, and we're going to see you tomorrow, I believe, on Thursday.